Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Bret. In my hands is the Girls of Dimension 13, number 3. Yeah, we're trying to do some dramatics there. Fail miserably. This has been a fairly fun, interesting series. I think I said in my previous review, I've liked it. It's not one that I've been super excited about, but I think it works and works really well. So the comic is about written by Nolan. Bret Blevins is the artist. Gregory, Wright is the colorist. Carlos M. Mangual is the letterer. So the series is about these 4 girls who are tasked with protecting Earth. The normal protector is gone, and they all have magical abilities. It's kind of like if Doctor Who went missing and 4 girls had to go hang out at the Sanctum Sanctorum and protect Earth from invasion. And so far it's been nice, trippy fun. The previous issue they got sucked into weird dimensions, and now they're kind of hopping around trying to get to the bad guy in a very, I would call it video game level-ish vibe to it. And as a chapter to the story, it totally fine, it totally works. I think my problem with the issue is not a huge problem, but it feels very much like it's not a narrative as opposed to situations, if that makes sense. They go from from dimension to dimension, but it doesn't really feel like there's kind of much choice to it, and they're really doing it. I think they're just kind of dropped into situations and have to deal with it. So it's a little odd in that way, but at the same time, I think it works really well for the overall story because it gets them to at least a confrontation with the bad guy. I don't remember how many issues this is, but by the end they meet Abraxas and they got to go deal with the big bad. And up to that point, I actually really dig what's being kind of laid out. There's some cool aspects to the dimensions they go through, and it has a much more artistic vibe about it, and there's something I really like about that. It gets to the point where I really would love more depth into every single dimension, or almost like a source book, if that makes sense. I kind of wish there was some background material on all the dimensions, and it go into some depth about the creatures and things like that. So I think that the issue presents a lot of really cool ideas. The story is more situational, and that just gets us from point A to point B. But there's not a narrative where I'm really sucked in and interested. Hopefully that kind of makes sense to it. So as part of the series, I think it works really well as a chapter. On its own, it's more of a it's part of the roller coaster ride, and that's kind of where I'm at. It's a ride. It doesn't quite feel like the depth's there. If that may, hopefully that, yeah. So overall, if you've been reading the series, I think it's good. If you haven't been reading the series, obviously you start with an issue 3. As part of the overall story, good. On its own, it's a little kind of choppy. The art still continues to be really kind of this trippy-ish style, and I think it works really well with kind of a nice homage to, I think, work of the past. There's some really, we'll go with this. This is what I think really kind of stands out when they get to this dimension. It's just a really cool look, and I like this is kind of where I'm just there's a lot of potential with the series, and I think there's something fun about it. So yeah, I think the series is a nice homage to that trippy Doctor Strange stories of old, and works really well with that. And this might be one that as a trade I think is going to be a bit stronger than the single issues, but we'll see. So overall, if you've been reading the series, you'll enjoy this issue. If you haven't been reading the series, not the place to start. The art is kind of cool and worth checking out. So yeah, that's everything for me. It's out in comic shops today. You can go get it. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code at Talbot shops near you. No shop, no problem. We have some affiliate links. There are affiliate links, so we get a small percentage by doing that. You'll support our site. Speaking of support, I want to thank AfterShock for hooking us up, and of course for you watching. If you're into AfterShock, if you're into comics in general, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games. you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.